Getting those opportunities, having the beautiful things in life, having the finest things of life, living happily, living well, moving, growing requires you to have self confidence and a healthy self esteem. Without these things, I'm not sure you can achieve goals and visions that you want to achieve. You might not even know that you need to set visions. You might not even know that you need to have goals, and you're going to be settling for things that you're not supposed to settle for. So, in another video, I'm going to give you tips on how to build inner self confidence. But in today's video, I want to talk about things self confidence and healthy self esteem will do for you. There are loads and loads of benefits in having self confidence, in having a high self worth, in having a high self esteem. So sit back, relax, and enjoy the ride. Hi guys, I am Chidera, and you're welcome back to my channel. Building inner self confidence and having a high self esteem is paramount in today's world. Those people that you see that are on the top, that are in high levels, high positions, the managers in different companies, those who even have companies, those starting a business, starting YouTube channels, going for those opportunities, grabbing those opportunities, there's one thing that they have in common, that is self confidence. They have this thing called self confidence. Being shy, having fear, being timid will get you nowhere in life. They will just leave you stuck and comfortable in one position for a very long period of time. The first thing I have on my list that self confidence is going to do for you is that you're going to have the beautiful things in life, you're going to have the finest things in life. Without self confidence, you will not even be able to go for these things. So when you have self confidence, you're not going to sabotage yourself. You're going to know that you deserve what you deserve. But when opportunities start coming for you, start coming to you, good things start coming to you, you won't be like, I don't deserve it. Maybe you should just go to another person. In Nigeria, we have this very funny way of thinking. You're just going about your day. You've applied for something, and maybe not just you, so many people want to get something, and that thing comes for you. You're going to start feeling like you don't deserve it. You're going to start feeling like you're not worthy. So in order to be in a good light, you're going to start being like, oh, I don't deserve it. And material things in this world is in circulation, they're in abundance. So once it comes to you and you start pushing it away, it's going to go away, and it's going to go to the next person. That person that you think that deserve it will grab it with an open hand. So having self-confidence will help you stop sabotaging yourself. You won't sabotage yourself because you have self-confidence. You know you are worthy of things, and whatever way any person wants to see it, you're going to be okay with it because you know that you deserve these things, and you will know that you are worthy of those things. And when they come, you're going to accept it with an open heart. You're going to accept it with an open hand, and you're going to collect it, and you're going to be grateful because you've accepted those things. So having self-confidence and having a high self-esteem, like a healthy self-esteem, will be able to push you to go and grab those things. You're going to go and grab them. You're not going to leave them saying, maybe you should just go to another person that is not richer, that you think is you're doing better than. You should go to that person, or you should go to another person that you think she deserves it just because she portrays herself in a good light, or he portrays himself in a good light. You're not going to sabotage yourself. You're going to know that you have self-worth, so that when good things comes your way, you're going to grab it with an open hand. That is something self-confidence will do for you. And again, you're going to have the courage to go after what you want. You see an opportunity you want, you see the car you want, you see the house you want, you see the land you want, you see the man or the woman you want. Having self-confidence will allow you to go and get it. You're not going to wait for it to come your way because it might never come your way. So having self-confidence, knowing who you are within, will cause you to go and get those things regardless of what any person will say. You're going to go and grab it because you can have it. It's for you. If you know you can have it, so you're going to go and grab it. So having self-confidence also requires you to have courage. Now you might be afraid, but regardless of the fear, you're going to be courageous to go after what you want. It all boils down to having self-confidence. When you're confident in yourself, you are too sure in yourself that you can have this. Though you are afraid, though you have the fear, but because you're confident in yourself, you're going to go regardless of the fear. You're going to have the courage to push through, because you know that if you set your mind to get this thing, you are going to get it. So that is what self-confidence can do for you. So start building your self-confidence now. Start building your self-worth. Read books on self-confidence. Read the book on self-esteem. Watch YouTube videos. I'm going to just recommend one for you, the Winning School of Excellence. So you can just go to her videos, watch up her videos, and without knowing, you're going to build your self-confidence. The next thing self-confidence will do for you is that you're going to know how to overcome challenges. You'll be able to overcome challenges, because when those challenges comes, when those problems comes, you're just going to see it as another problem that needs to be solved, instead of seeing it as a big wall that cannot be broken or a bridge that cannot be crossed. You're going to see it just, this is just a problem that can be solved. If I put in my mind, I know that I can be able to solve this problem. So instead of going back, or instead of shrinking back, going back to your comfort zone and just being comfortable, being mediocre, being okay with how people see you, being okay with things that are going around you, you're going to push through and go and get that thing done. Go and get that problem solved. And then you've added to your growth, because once you've challenged your challenges, you've overcome your challenges, you're going to add to your growth. You're going to grow. You're going to add an inch, because when that challenges come again, you're going to know how to solve it. It's you that needs to grow. So when you're overcoming challenges, you are growing. When that kind of challenge, when that kind of problem come again, your God is going to see it as maths that needs to be solved. It's also as a result of self-confidence. If you are not confident in yourself, you can't even go and stand in front of the challenges. Different things will pop up on your head. How will people see me? What if I don't overcome the challenge? What if people laugh at me? What if I'm just setting myself up for failure? Go and do it though, regardless whether you fail or not. The point there is you are building the habit of challenging challenges and overcoming it, because if you don't overcome it this time, you can overcome it the next time. So go and learn to stand in front of challenges and challenge it. Don't shrink back. Don't go back. Go and be okay. What is this? What do I need to do? What needs to be done so that this wall can come down? So that we can build a bridge over this river or something. Just don't go back. Just go there and know what to do. Requires you to have self-confidence. So start building your self-confidence. Every single thing you need to do in this life requires you to have self-confidence. Shyness has not done anything for anybody. Timidity has not done anything for anybody. Naivety hasn't done anything for anybody in this world. Those people that you see in high positions, that are honorables and they are adorable, managers in companies, owners of companies, there's one thing they have in common. I think I said this in this video, earlier part of this video. There's just one thing they have in common: self-confidence. They know who they are. They know who they are. So they're just moving. They're just on the move, always on the move, because they know they can do stuff. Even if they fail, they know that they will not fail forever. They will always continue going. The next thing on my list that self-confidence can do for you is that you will grow. Like I said in my last point, when you overcome challenges, you've added an inch to your height. You've added an inch to your stature. So you are growing. When you have self-confidence, you'll be able to face things that will allow you to grow. You'll be able to face things that will allow you to learn, and then you grow. So start building your self-confidence now. Lack of self-confidence is not a flex. Low self-esteem is not a flex. Saying I'm shy, I'm too shy for this, it's not a flex. Start building your self-confidence. Start building your self-esteem. Another thing self-confidence will do for you is that you'll be able to build boundaries and stand up for yourself. When you see people that cannot stand up for themselves, that always break their boundaries, they don't have confidence. They are not self-confident. They have low self-esteem because they feel like their boundaries are too, my boundaries, why did I even think about this? Why did I set this kind of boundaries? When maybe somebody just says something to them that is hurtful or criticizes them for the boundaries that they've set and making jokes out of it, you're going to start feeling low. You start bringing down your boundaries just because somebody has said something. You won't even have some people that do not have self-confidence don't even have the strength to build boundaries. They don't have the strength they don't have the mental capacity to to build boundaries, and the emotional strength to stand by their boundaries, knowing that this is me, this is who I am, this is who I've discovered myself to be. So even though it can be good for other people, these are my boundaries and nobody should cross. If you don't have self-confidence, you cannot do that. Self-confidence requires you to also be self-aware. So if you're not self-aware, you can't do that. If you do not know who you are, you can't do that. So you have to be confident in yourself, be confident in your abilities. Learn to stand up for yourself. When you are self-confident enough, you will know how to stand up for yourself. And the thing is that self-confidence can't be built in a day. So take it one step at a time. Learn to build self-confidence so that you'll be able to, stand up for what is right. Stand up for yourself so people will not step on you. People will not use you as a doormat. The next one on my list is you will be happy because you'll be content and you won't be looking for more. Now, this point wants to contradict my first point where I said that you're going to have the finest things of life. You being content doesn't mean you do not want to have the finest things of life. It just means that whatever you have gotten was by the grace of God and you are grateful, so you are content, you're not greedy, and you're not going to be actively looking for more. But then you want more, right? But you are not pursuing the more. What you're after is growing yourself and building your self-confidence and knowing that you deserve these things, and you just start attracting those things. You start attracting the things you know that you deserve. And again, this can relate to different people. This can be different for different people because people view the finest things of life differently. So some people, they just want peace, even though they have shelter, but it's not as big as those ones that we see most of the time. They are still content and they know that they are having the finest things of life. When they have peace, they are happy in the place. So it can mean different things for different people. As for me, I know what I want. I want to drive the finest of cars. I want to live in the finest of mansions. I want to travel. I want to be able to travel, and I know I deserve those things. I know I can have them if I put my heart into what I'm doing and I'm self-confident enough to pursue my dreams. So I know I can have them. So being content means it's just you being content with what you have, whether you are rich or you don't have too much, but you know that what you have is enough for you. So being content, you need self-confidence for that, because people are going to try to project their insecurities on you for not having more, for not wanting more, for having too much, for still wanting more when you have too much. So when you are confident, you'll know how to be content and allow their words to just fall on the ground and not have any impact on you. When you are self-confident, you'll be able to start that business. Yes, you need courage for that. But then if you're not self-confident, if you don't believe in yourself, where does the courage want to come from? The fear will be there, quite alright, but where will the courage come from if you're not self-confident, if you don't have the ability to believe in yourself? You can't start that YouTube channel because you're afraid that people will judge the way you speak, people will judge the way you eat, people will judge the way you wear clothes, people will judge your stature, people will judge the way you cook. So you're not self-confident enough to start YouTube channel. You're not self-confident enough. Yes, you're going to need courage, but when you are self-confident, when you know yourself in and out, the courage will come, and then you start your channel regardless of what people will say, because people will always talk. But one thing you should know is that talk is cheap. You need self-confidence. You need to apply for that job. You need to apply for the visa. You need to be able to you want to be able to travel without judgment. But the thing is, judgment will always come. So you want to be able to travel, you need that self-confidence. Travel the world, not just you're traveling to one place and staying. Going around the world, you need to be able to get those opportunities, get those contracts, get those clients, get those gigs. Start advertising your services on social media, doing cold outreach, doing so many things. You need self-confidence in life. Self-confidence, in fact, it's not all you need, but it's one of the most important things you need. You need to start now to build your self-confidence. Build your self-confidence. I cannot stress on that enough. Build your self-confidence. Have high self-esteem. In another video, I'm going to talk on tips that can help you build your self-confidence, but I'm not promising it's the next video, but I'm surely going to film a video on how you can build your self-confidence. So with all that said, I'm going to leave you at this point. Please subscribe to my channel if you haven't already. If you stayed to this point, please subscribe to my channel. Don't leave without subscribing. I will see you in my next video. Until then, I am Chidera. Bye for now.